Joining us now on this week's Coaching in COVID is the head coach of the Dartmouth women's cross country team, amongst other things, now the associate head coach for the women's track and field team. But we will be focusing today with Courtney Yavorski on women's cross country, a team that is unable to compete this fall, along with all of our other fall teams. Courtney, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Pat.
Probably the first time for you, not only being a coach, but a student athlete, to have a fall where you're not, competitively running. Let's just start with that. What is that like for you?
It's so weird. I was actually on a hike with friends, socially distanced, of course, and we were talking about the last time in our lives that we weren't at a cross-country meet or practice. And for me, it goes all the way back to middle school. So it's a very weird feeling not to be out there on the fields having a cross-country season right now, for sure. But we are finding ways. But yes, it's a very weird feeling not to have a season this fall.
When I think about your team, you're not, outside of the competition, I guess, as negatively affected as some others, because for you, you can tell some of your student athletes, okay, you can go out and do this, this, and this. As long as they're doing things safely and within the parameters of what the college and the town have put forth, they can go out and run and still maintain a lot of things that are normal within the sport, within maybe some of your practices.
Sure. You're right. We're able to do about 75% of what we're able to do in other seasons, right? Going out, doing workouts and running. The hard thing is not having access to some of our ancillary drills and lifting, things of that nature. So that's the tough side. The students have been pretty creative, and Coach Farino, our throws coach, and also he's CSCS certified strength and conditioning. We've worked together to create a program that includes bodyweight circuits and other, inventive ways for students to, maintain fitness beyond running while they're away from campus. But we are lucky in our sport. It really just kind of all you need are some shoes and a good attitude to go out there and combat this awkward time. But we're doing okay compared to other sports.
In the several times in the last couple of months that I've been on campus, especially in the last, I would say, month or so, I've seen several of your student athletes out running. What's the connection? Are they informing you of when they're going out? I mean, are you giving them instructions on how far to run and when to run?
Sure. We've actually created this pretty substantial scaffolding to connect our team together, whether on campus or off. So Dartmouth, we're really lucky here. We're able to have a collection of students that we're able to work with in person, which is great. But the majority of our student athletes, like I mentioned, are off campus. So what we've done are created a way to meet regularly. Zoom is a wonderful tool. We meet our entire team, men's, women's, cross country, track and field, every other week. We're meeting with just our event group on Wednesdays, the women's distance squad, talking about a variety of things, having guest speakers come in, utilizing DP2 and having them talk about leadership and nutrition, things like that. We've been able to connect to everybody, which is really nice, whether on or off. And as far as my personal coaching with them, yes, I'm working with them and kind of providing them splits for workouts. We've done a few time trials this season, and it's very nice for me to kind of work with that number to give them appropriate workout splits for their time, athletically. Doing the best as we can, considering, but I think we found a way where everyone's feeling connected and having a path moving forwards that's somewhat individualized, considering the situation.
Lastly, what do you think you and the student athletes currently on your team will not only remember about this year, what they can take from it and build on it moving forward?
I think one of the benefits that have come out of this chapter in sports history and also our team is the reliance on teammates for support. And I think every sport across Dartmouth, the league, beyond, is going to find that our team cultures are vastly improved by this. Again, we've had many small groups, a lot of guest speakers. And with this, without competition, we're working on other things like our team culture. It's been pretty healthy here anyway, but it's nice to check in with that and make sure that people are feeling supported and have a path moving forwards together. So I think that's something that we're going to take away when we look back in 2, 3, 10 years. It was just a really nice, I guess, restart to team culture and what this means, Dartmouth athletics, Dartmouth cross country, to our student athletes here.
Courtney Yavorsky, the head coach of the Dartmouth women's cross country team. Thank you for joining us today, Court.
Yep. Thanks, Pat.